Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I'm your host, Mike Luke. I'm running this joint today, so buckle up, partners. Now joined by Jason Shear. I'm merely Mike Luke. Hello, Shear.
Hello, Michael.
How are you doing today, Shear?
I'm very excited by your technological ability.
No, you don't know how to do this. Only I do, so take that.
No, Cody taught me.
You don't know how to do it.
Not really, but Cody.
Yeah, you don't. Nice try. All right. So, anyways, we got a lot to get through this show. We're going to talk Darius Wabbington. We're going to talk recruiting in Phoenix and L.A. Or Southern California. I think I made a good point. We're going to talk NIL. We are going to talk pitching for U of A baseball. We are going to talk a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about how Canes is overrated. It is. Many people agree with me on that. I sound like Trump. Many people agree with me. That was very, very good. I like it. All right. So now.
You got schedule news to start the show, Mike.
What do we got? Oh, schedule news. What do you
Rachel basketball, like the Matrix is coming out tomorrow, so you won't know dates, but you'll know teams and all that. Mm-hmm. We're getting Kansas and McHale, Mike.
All right, well that's good. I mean, I would have been pretty pissed if we didn't.
And we're getting Kansas there.
Okay, well, either way, I would have been pissed had we. Can you imagine if we just got Kansas in Kansas again? Then I would be like, all right, we.
From what I gathered, from what I've heard, it's BYU, Kansas, and ASU are the teams that Arizona's playing twice.
All right, real quick. By the way, sorry, code LCFREECC for a free crazy combo and pizza purchase. Cody did not put the new one in there, but again, that new one is up. 15 off 20 for, again, 15% off anything that's $20 or $20 or more. Get in there. Little Caesars, baby. Little Caesars. All right, Wappington. Okay, now let's talk a little bit. We got robbed of H-Stick in Tucson. That is a really, really good point. Steve Williams. Steve Williams, our soul food expert, says Canes is whack, no flavor. Yes, we very much agree with that, Steve. We very much agree, Sly.
Why is he the soul food expert?
What's that?
Why is he the soul food expert? What do I need to know?
No, he just is.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it just is. Yeah. Steve came in. Sly was drinking Tanqueray and Henny with us. Yeah. All right. So
anyway. Sly's awesome.
Yeah. Sly's the man. All right. Sly the man with the master plan. All right. So let's talk Darius Wabbington. You take Dave's hot chicken over Canes? No. I'm not going that far. Dave's hot chicken sucks.
Yeah. That's just flat out bad.
Yeah, Dave's Hot Chicken is another Gen Z thing where like it's always crowded with always crowded with kids so they can like take pictures of themselves and they're saying, "Hey, guess what? I'm hanging out in Dave's right now waiting for crappy chicken. Yummy." Not. Okay, now, Darius Wabbington, though, we need to talk about this. Let's see here. So, I don't know, Nick Arenas. I don't look at race. Nick Arenas says soul food expert equals
Mike doesn't
black
see color.
I don't see color. I don't see race. I don't see color. So that's basically what it is. Okay, now Darius Wabbington though. So yeah, no, I don't. I
know you don't see gender, color, nothing.
No. Who are you to assume?
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. Who are you to assume? Okay, now let's talk at Darius Wabbington. I do have a question, and you actually made a fairly good point last show. So when you do that, we want to emphasize that. We want to re-emphasize it, and we want to emphasize it either or again. So I'm a soul food expert, and I'm black. Oh, look at Steve Williams. You said it, not me, Sly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But remember what I told you? I said, watch, he's just going to drink Henny and Tanqueray, and he did. That was awesome.
I like how he said it too. He goes, "I am indeed your prototypical black man. I will be having."
Yeah, no, it was great. I was like, "Yeah, you said it, not me, Sly." Yeah, Sly's the man. We like Sly. Okay, so anyways, Darius Wabbington, though, we very, very much like. You know what I like about Wabbington, though? He's kind of a hybrid. He can play, he can play and assume a lot of different positions on the court.
Yeah. No, not really, but 4 and 5. But
4 and 5. He's a hybrid.
What point did I make? You were going to compliment me, and then you moved away from it. You're like, you made a really good point, Jason. You're gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. That maybe Tommy isn't offering guys earlier than he.
He's not. He's not.
Well, it does feel like it.
It feels like it, but he's not.
Right. So, all right. Well, either way, I couldn't. Nobody could outdrink. Yeah. Sly's the man. Yeah. Okay.
Did you see, by the way, Aiden Diggs transferred to Millennium?
I did see that. Why does he go? Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a fun team.
That's a really, really fun team. Now. Oh, look at Wilbur's Big Burner. No. Wilbur's Big Burner. Now he was at Sunny Slope yesterday running recon.
Wow.
Yeah, he was going, and again, as he was going to Snapchat his weight at Canes, So we have that.
Angel Antonio Chavez with a good question. Wabbington, Brandon Ashley comparison.
No, I like the Grant Jarrett one much more.
Ashley had a much better body than Wabbington,
and Ashley was much more. Ashley was more fluid. How do we put that? Ashley was more fluid. Ashley was kind of a weenie, though. I don't think that Darius Wabbington is a weenie, but we shall see. I would expect Darius Wabbington to end up at Arizona. You know what's something pretty amazing here, Skier, that I was looking at? Arizona, and this is right. Arizona, man, I'm pumped today. I hit the gym earlier, and somebody recognized me, and I said, "Bring me everybody. I'll sign all your autographs." The Arizona, since Lute Olson, has never lost an in-state kid that it prioritized early on. Now, it's not the thing like where they were late to the game, like
early on is
so like late sophomore, early junior, something like that. They've never missed. They've never missed on one of those guys. It's like, it's pretty you know what's maybe the most remarkable thing about all of them is the Daniel Bejarano one. I mean, even though he sucked, like basically he had decommitted from Texas. He was a 5-star kid or 4-star kid, whatever. And Herb Sendek had been recruiting him since he was like a 3rd grader. And he decided, dude, stop calling me. I always get people calling me during work. I work 1 hour a day. People, put that in your schedule. So who's Marvin Bailey? Marvin Bagley. But are you trying to say
Bagley? Would Bagley be the?
No, because Arizona didn't really. That was a weird.
They didn't go all in on Bagley.
They didn't go all.
They didn't want the BS.
Yeah, they didn't want the BS. So I can't really pin that one on Arizona as
Koa,
Nico,
Bejarano,
your guy,
Bayless.
Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson, Mike Bibby.
Yeah, you're right.
No, they have not missed on one guy. So now, who is Darius Wabbington guarding at the next level? 5. He's a 5. Yeah, but the thing about Wabbington too, and I was talking with a couple people about this, is that he's legitimately like 6'10" or 6'11". He's not he's not one of these guys that's going to come in here and you're like, wait a second, you're 6'6"3/4. Nick Johnson.
Yes, you're right. He's a big dude.
He's a big dude, and he has natural girth.
Yeah.
So
unnatural girth.
And all the people on there, I like how you had people thinking that he was some project that might redshirt his.
No, I didn't say that. That was J-Mark. No one said that he was going to redshirt.
Well, they said, with Shear's write-up about how he has a bad body and, about how it could take some time.
No.
Jahi Carson. Arizona could have gotten Jahi Carson or Nick Johnson.
Yeah, they chose
Nick Johnson. Yeah.
Quickly, too.
Yeah, that wasn't hard. Yeah, we don't. Oh, hey, another guy, another in-state guy we forgot about, Dallin Terry.
Yep. ASU thought they were going to get him, and Arizona's like, nah, we're good.
Yeah. Also,
so good that ASU hired an Adidas guy.
Yeah.
Anthony Coleman, I think it was, to get Dallin Terry, and still couldn't get Dallin Terry.
No, Marvin. No, Big Ten Jed. They did not. I would, dude. I
know they weren't because I stopped watching Marvin Bagley pretty early on in his career.
Yeah, they don't. I
feel like it was wasn't it also known
when he used to
going to Duke?
When he transferred to Sierra Canyon or wherever it was too, it was clearly that they didn't have any idea about staying in the state. It was just, and you got to remember too, his dad's wearing a shirt that says F Tucson. Generally, that's not something that
that family is.
They're psychos. Yeah, I mean, they're psychos. They got another one coming up, too, that's going to be good enough to offer. It's going to be interesting to see what Arizona does with them.
Not offer him. That's my prediction.
What's that?
Not offer him.
Yeah, I would say. Dick Wilson, is it Koa? No, Koa's 6'8". I mean, that's what he measures out at Team USA. I believe those Team USA rankings. Sometimes guys are smaller. They're generally not taller when they get to those situations. But Wabbington, I don't think hold on. Let's get a couple reads in here, and then let's get to where Wabbington is on the offensive side. Big Ten Jed. Your name is Big Ten Jed. That's bullcrap. Don't sell the crap. They prioritized. I saw it myself. Give me a break. I saw Arizona at his high school game. Ooh, we're talking going all in.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you that like Arizona watches Mason McGee. That doesn't mean they want him yet.
Right, exactly. And Arizona has watched Mason McGee. We do want Mason McGee, though. I want Mason McGee.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, so let's get a couple reads in here first, though. Hold on. I'm operating this thing.
Oh, no, you got it. Just let it cook. Let it cook.
Is this right? No, this isn't right. This isn't good.
Hold
on. Sheer, where'd you go? Literally, where'd you? I don't find you.
No.
All right.
Mike.
I'm just going to leave it here. Just going to leave it here. Hey, Sheer, you know about this June deal you got going on here?
Yeah, it's 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses. That's a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah, you should get some. Sure, you should get some sunglasses. You look amazing in sunglasses. You look like, I'm trying to think, you'd look like Paul Giamatti. You kind of look like Paul Giamatti.
Not really, but I'll take it.
You do look like Paul Giamatti.
I've been told I look like Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You do, dude. You look like a shorter Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. All right. But either way, you need to go there and get in on this. Same day urgent care or same day visits. Boom.
This is so good. Let's watch Mike.
No, I'm good. You don't even know what you're doing, man. You don't know me. You don't know my family.
I'm going for an eye exam in July.
Remember when you said they couldn't fix your eyes and they did like immediately?
Yeah, I'm going for an eye exam in July, and my eyes, as I get older, I realized the other night they're not good. When I was making that drive the other day.
Yeah, no, they suck. They're terrible.
Yeah, so I will have glasses on the show every day.
And plus, you're a very dangerous driver. So we got that. All right, now
Eris Dental. Good driver.
No, you're a very bad driver. Eris Dental. Sheer. Eris Dental. Bigger fish. Let me see your tongue right now.
Still there, baby.
All right, you need to go to Eris Dental. I went to Eris Dental. TucsonImplants.com, TucsonTeeth.com. They put a bunch of cement in my mouth. I felt like I was at Green Valley Decorative Rock. But guess what? Although I don't think they sell cement there. But at the same time, though, Land just popped the crown back in. He said, Mike Luke, shoo. And I was out of there. And it was very good. He didn't have to show up. He did it. It's a family business. TucsonImplants.com, the championship package, $19.99, or the TucsonTeeth.com. Check it out. All right, now hold on. We're gonna get back here. Where are we at? Hold on. Hold your horses. We're gonna get back here. It's not good. All right, now how do I? Hold on. Everybody stay there.
So good, dude.
Boom, we're back. Boom. All right.
Josh Green's another one.
Green. But he wasn't indigenous from here though. He's from. I basically only count the Native Americans. I basically only count the ones that are from the state. Because the other ones are like transactional type guys. So that's why I didn't include Ayton, but whatever. Okay, now, all right, let's get back to the comments. But Wabbington, though, Arizona's in an interesting, hold on, let's see here. Skier slipped us some tongue. Jed is crashing out right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, no, Jed is crashing out. Hey, Jed, maybe your agent, maybe you can have your agent call Sheer again. Loser. Okay, now. So let's get back to Wabbington, though. Arizona's got an interesting front court situation if you look at it for the following years and then forward. C.D. Gay, obviously, probably a multi-year guy. Mabel, who knows with a lot of these guys. It's also going to be very interesting to see, though, how this plays out. But Coel Pete, obviously a different one as well. But he's going to be out of here. But Arizona's going to need big men. It fits in well.
For 26?
27 as well. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Tommy. Tommy loves his big men. That'll never change. They're going to have multiple big men.
He and Ben One White have that in common.
I'm actually surprised he doesn't have more big men on this roster, to be honest.
Right. I am too. I know. I am too. I don't get why he doesn't as well. But now, I do think that, what do you think, Wabbington? Do you think Wabbington has a chance at the MNBA?
Yeah.
He does, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Henry comes back after next year. Nick Arenas. Can you imagine if Henry came back? He's like, my bad, guys. Want to let me back in there.
He might see how much we're dominating UNC in every sport.
I mean, that could be the. Aren't we getting Ben One White? No, we reached out to Ben One White. Doesn't sound like we're going to be able to get him. Too bad. Okay, but I also believe now that Arizona generally doesn't need to leave the state or Southern California unless it's for the internationals or for the. Like a portal guy. Everything you need from a domestic high school perspective is in Phoenix or Southern California. Everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's exceptions.
Almost everything.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I agree with you. You don't really have to leave those two states, but there's always exceptions.
I mean, yeah, you can pull in somebody here or there, but at the same time, though, it's kind of that's kind of the way it is, though. It's let's see here. It's easier to do the tech if you're audibly eating a sandwich into the mic. That's Cody James Martin. That's a shot at Cody James Martin.
I just told Cody that you're struggling. He ignored us. He's choosing his daughter over you.
I thought he was getting a vasectomy or whatever.
He's choosing his daughter vasectomy. No,
he's said he was.
He's choosing his daughter over. No, he's driving his daughter to school.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh, it's tomorrow or whatever. But
no.
Oh, all right. Well, either way, we're now. Let's see here. We're a real coach away from having SoCal difficulty. That's why we need to keep. That's why we need to keep Mick Cronin in there as long as possible. But I will say this: I do think that Tommy Lloyd, though, is always going to be. He's going to like prioritize one Southern California kid a year. Plus, the clutch thing is very, very good.
Yeah. I don't worry a lot about his recruiting. Yeah, I just don't. I know people do, but would I like to see him offer more guys? Yeah, but they always have a plan. Like I can tell you, their plan is 5 guys probably, and then go to the portal.
You know what's going to be fascinating? I'm going to be interested to see what exactly happens with a lot of these portal guys that everybody wanted because like Tyon Grant Foster and some of these other guys, Chad Hernandez or Martinez or whatever his name is, Missouri Baker or whatever his name is. I'm going to be very interesting to see how those guys do, all the people that Joseph wanted.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing every year. Is all these guys that everyone wants, how they do on their new teams.
I was going to say, is that something we can blame on Gen Z? What? Just wanting these kids just because they have stats at some school and we have no clue if they can play or not?
I mean, that's what you do.
I don't.
You did it with Trey Townsend.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be wrong every now and then.
Yeah, but I mean, that's...
You did it with Javier. You preferred Javier Ramos.
That's what, to Trey Townsend?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, yeah, Joseph, I like to tie on Grant Foster. I know, that's why I'm going to say it's going to be very, very
He's good. I would have taken him.
All right, Nick said, Jake Fagus says, Mike, did you take any shots at ASU? Here's where I'm at with ASU football. I named 25 programs off the top of my head that are clearly better than ASU. Clearly better than ASU. I said it there. And again, they're like, oh, well, you're somewhere around 30. That's not great. That's not elite. That's nothing. That is nothing. Nobody brags about it. Nobody says, hey, man, we just had the 32nd best team in the country this year. It was a great season. No! So there we go. Let's see here. That's kind of where we're at. Okay. Now, Cody James Martin, you're back. How you feeling, Cody?
I feel perfectly fine. Thank you.
Cody, they were making fun of you. They said that it's weird not having a producer in here that's audibly eating a sandwich into the microphone.
Well, I try to do what I can.
Okay, let's get a couple. All right, let's get a couple reads in here. I need you to record these ones as well, Cody. So we got to send them off.
We did. What did we do already?
No, we already did. Hey guys, what did we do? Eris and I. Yeah, Eris and I. But first, Foster Plumbing, my friends. All right, Foster Plumbing is right down the street from my place. They are parked out front, and they look very sharp. Here's the deal, though. They go everywhere, and it's 24/7 service. Guess what? Your toilet never says, man, they're only working 9 to 5. So guess what? I'm only working 9 to 5. The toilet is a 24-hour industry, as is plumbing. That is why Foster says we are here to help you. Foster Plumbing Incorporated. Check it out. And again, you get 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule your service today. Residential and commercial, licensed, bonded, and insured. Foster Plumbing. Check it out. Also, Nova Home Loans. All right, now, Nova Home Loans, the biggest home loan entity in all of Southern Arizona. And guess why? Because it works. Look at this QR code. Scan this right here. You're going to like what you see. And at the same time, the Mooney team. Zach Mooney is the man. Zach Mooney coaches all kinds of basketball. He's from Palo Verde. We won't hold that against him. And he's also coaching at Sabino now. Also won't hold that against him. Saguaro Cougar in the house. But at the same time, ready to purchase or refinance your home. Take your shot with Zach Mooney. Give him a call. 520-230-5599. NovaAZLoans.com. Zach is the man that can put you on the path to success with your house. Zach Mooney. Check out Nova Home Loans with the Mooney team. All right, Sheer. I'm gonna ask you this right now, and then we'll get to a little. We're gonna talk some NIL. Let's screw it. Let's talk a little NIL. Okay, Cody, if you can cut those for me. Let's talk a little bit NIL though. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. But I don't say anything. Nobody cares. All right. So, let's talk NIL. Let's talk NIL though, Sheer. So everybody caps out at $20.5 million. But we need to be very clear about something here, is that all those other entities, as long as they're above board, they can pay more as well. This is true.
Yeah, and I don't really know how that's going to work because someone's going to sue. Like the woman already suing today for Title IX. So that's going to be another lawsuit. And then there's going to be another lawsuit. Who are you to basically tell me how much I'm worth? Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be...
It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this does play out, because I guess it's better than it was, but I also don't know how this really changes much, if it changes really anything. Okay, I mean, schools can give you a certain amount of money, cool, but
the only thing it's changing is that technically it's supposed to get rid of, hey, your quarterback, your value is probably $1 million based on the market. Why is this school paying you $4 million? No, this is BS.
So they can basically put the kibosh on it.
That basically they're saying, hey, you're obviously overpaying.
Right? You're obviously overpaying for this guy. So here's my question. You've got the Javier Booker kid at UCLA that averaged like 5 points and 2 rebounds at Michigan State. He is now at UCLA. And so now that he is at UCLA and he's making like $3 million, would they have kiboshed it?
No, because that's probably his value. Like other schools were offering him $3 million. Does that make sense?
So basically, all you got to do is you just got to lie, and you just got to be like, "Hey, guess what? These schools offered me $3 million."
You just got to. It's just got to be a market value.
Who determines the market value?
Schools. I know this is the problem. Like this is the issue.
I don't think that.
Who are you? And
who are you to assume? Who are you to assume?
Who are you to say how much I can make in a free market?
Yeah, no,
it's gonna be a lawsuit. They're gonna put the kibosh on someone, and the kid's gonna say, and the lawyer's gonna say, nope, this is how much someone's offering.
Wait a second. So why are the women suing?
Title IX. The men will be making considerably more than them.
Well, yeah, they bring in a lot more.
Good luck.
All right, well, whatever. I'm not going to get into that one. I'll just get into trouble. But yeah. Oh, look at Sheer. You look like that. You know that meme of that toad that's like looking out the window and he's got like the glass of tea in his hand.
I'm doing a double espresso every show now, and I still can't keep up with you.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Now, T-Burns826 says we need a billionaire to just NIL the non-revenue sports. Sure, we may stink in football but we rack up 10 to 15 natties and everything else. I don't know. I agree with that. I put it all into basketball. I put everything into basketball. I want to get all the best basketball players, and then we'll deal outwards from there. Chip can just do what he is doing. But Arizona, I think from an NIL perspective, though, is actually on decent ground. Again, it's not like it's like Alabama or something, but I think it's on decent ground.
I think decent's an okay word.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and we've talked about this a million times. If you're in the Big 12, basketball, you're going to be fine. Football is just kind of a different animal. It's just Cody just left. But football is just kind of a different animal. I am a little curious, though. You know what I do like about ASU fans? I like how ASU fans think it's predestined now that they're going to have a top 5 team in the country because Dilly is on the EA Sports. That is the dumbest thing.
I saw that post today. I was catching up on the twatter. And that guy
twatter?
That Arizona basketball is elite and Arizona football is a nationally recognized brand. Or whatever that tweet was. You know which one I'm talking about?
You mean that Arizona, was it the guy that was saying that Arizona State football was elite and Arizona State is a nationally recognized brand?
Yeah.
That Arizona State because he said that they brought in 5 stars over the years in basketball.
Yeah, he's showing recruiting. He's showing NFL players. Like, I don't care about NFL players.
Hey, you know the biggest dummy? Have you seen this? Hey, who runs that House of Sparky account? That's got to be a kid. There's no way that's not a kid. So this putz. So we're talking about baseball, and he's talking about how ASU has such a far more prestigious tradition than U of A. No, it doesn't. But he then I said it'll be nice. We have a championship in a revenue sport, something you wouldn't know anything about. And then he tweets out, he says baseball is a revenue sport. No. And then he shows me a graph proving it's not, and I said, dude, you just proved it's not. And then he stopped responding.
Yeah, it's probably revenue sport for like 3 schools.
Yes, exactly. So now, Wilbur's Big Burner, you've done an amazing job on the front lines. Now I know you got a lot of time on your hands, like right now, probably, but that means that you need to be getting to work. You need to be poking. You need to be poking the bear. You're doing a very good job at Wilbur's Big Burner. What about private equity in U of A? Here's the problem though with some of this stuff. U of A, all these big time donors, they don't give anything.
No, it's really weird. Arizona has big time donors, and for some reason they just don't. They don't give. They don't give.
So I don't.
Because of you? Do you think maybe you have?
Maybe it's because Maybe it's because they're worried that. Maybe it's because they think that I'm giving it. I'm just taking care of that, so they could save their money.
Maybe they're waiting for AZ12 prep to open.
Interesting.
Wouldn't that be funny if we opened up AZ12 prep and like our first donor was Artie Moreno?
Yeah, no, seriously, like Artie Moreno, and he's like looking to enroll his grandkids at AZ12 prep. Yes. So yeah, I don't really see he doesn't do anything. Moreno doesn't do anything. And every time, I always love all the 10 different rumors. Moreno, who didn't give anything really before, and then they're like, oh, well, he didn't like Greg Burns, so therefore he's not giving him. Well, I mean,
Greg Burns gone.
Greg Burns gone, dude. Like, don't know what else to tell you.
He doesn't give anything to the Angels either.
Yeah, he did. No, he sucks. So again. Yeah, we don't want your money.
Yeah, we didn't want him anyway.
Yeah, we don't want your money anyway. Yeah, you give that $1 million check back, bucko.
Yeah, we don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want any of that. Yes, he's literally ruining the Angels. Hey, remember the you know what's funny? Remember that fentanyl fiend that he paid like $400 million to come over from the Rangers, and he's able to play like 2 seasons, and then he like relapsed and couldn't play anymore.
Yeah,
remember that? Who was that? Who was that? He was like the first pick in the draft back in like 2002.
I don't remember. You're not talking about the guy that. Please tell me you're not talking about the guy that died.
Josh Hamilton. Josh Hamilton. Oh, okay. That was it. Yeah. Josh Hamilton. That was it. Josh Hamilton. No, but he like relapsed, and it's like, oh, it's hard to believe that you gave $400 million to a guy that's got that was homeless and has a drug addiction, and he's not panning out for you. Hard to believe there, buddy.
Hey, we're just trying to win. We're just trying to win.
We're just trying to win, man. But that's not how you win. That is not how you do it. Not on my watch. Okay, so Josh Hamilton. Yes, that is who it was. All right, so we'll see how this does play out with the NIL. I think Arizona, like I said, is in a decent shape. The problem, though, is just when it comes to football, you're always in this day and age, you're going to have the haves and the have-nots. That's really what this comes down to.
That's really what it comes down. That's what it'll always be, even when they fix it.
But I will say this, Big 12 Jed, or Big 10 Jed, you're in an unenviable situation, my friend, because you are in a conference where he is not going to get nearly what Oregon is getting, and you're going to start complaining. That's going to be one of the best things to see about this year is when like Jed gets rolled by Ohio State and all the backhanded excuses that he makes.
They've got a $48 million roster, and we're poor over here.
Yeah, here's what he's going to say. He's going to say, he's like, it feels like it's an uphill battle because, you're going against these $400 million rosters, and we don't have.
You already said it last year.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying he's got that. He's got that one sharpened out. He's going to get ready. Here's my thing. Here's what I think is going to happen.
Talk to him, Mike. Talk to him.
I think this is going to be the year. I think by about mid-season, probably about game 7, actually maybe a little later, game 7 or 8, after a couple really bad performances, I think and he makes a couple snarky remarks. I think Washington fans are going to start to turn on him a little bit. I'm going to say.
Well, his schedule. They open up with Colorado State.
Mm-hmm.
Win.
Yeah.
Then they have the powerhouse of UC Davis.
Win.
Then they have Washington State at Washington State. You never know.
Most likely, but
Ohio State,
loss.
Maryland, Rutgers. Here's the fun part. You ready?
What do you got?
Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna that feels like about a 7-5 team.
Yeah,
something like that.
I would agree.
Yeah, so again, but that's just going to be it's going
maybe he'll run a pitch to the short side of the field in the last seconds.
Oh, that was so good. And there's going to be a loss in there, guaranteed that they shouldn't lose because Jed has to go
back to the smartest guy in the room thing.
Yeah, no. And it's going to be something you don't expect, like Rutgers or something, and you're going to be playing Rutgers, and then like he's going to say, what would be really good right now? We're at the 1-inch line. I got the best running back in college football in Jonah Coleman. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a fake spike. We're going to do a fake spike fade into the end zone on 4th and 1, and it gets picked off and goes the other way. That's going to be something that he's going to that he will do, and it will make us laugh. So again, dude, I got so much hate watching coming up for college football this year. Also, Deion Sanders, interesting situation here.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it. It does sound.
I'm not. I hope everything's fine with Deion. That's all. I'm just saying it's an interesting situation. So that is. I
think it's interesting that the Colorado media are basically ignoring it. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have noticed that as well. Have you ever seen a media enterprise or a state-run media that is that terrified by a coach?
No, it's crazy. It really is. Like, stop. Why are you ignoring it?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It's very interesting. But all right, so now I heard UW recruiting class was top 15. He's going to recruit well. The problem, though, is that he's going against teams that are recruiting on another level. So, at Washington, I mean, DeBoer and Peterson, they expect to be in that top 5 to 6 range every year as far as the results. And I just don't see that happening with Jed, but who knows? We shall see. All right, now let's get to a little bit of Arizona baseball because we are a baseball school. And yes, like you said, Dennis Walsh, AZ's 12 speaks truth to power. This is true. This is very, very true. But Cody, let's get a couple reads in here first. What do you got? Talk to me. Andre Veras. He was in the chat earlier. Did you notice that, Sheer?
Did he get out after he tried to get us to endorse him?
Yep, not doing it. Not doing it. Now, he's trying all methods. He's trying to give us alcohol. He's trying to take us to Ojos Locos. He's trying to get in the chat early, and we're not endorsing him. We just won't. Dude, give it up. The shtick is up, man. You got a better chance of us endorsing Jed. Now, but I can highly recommend you giving Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and referencing the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting, and check him out at longviewwee.com. Now, Sheer, are you looking to build a foundation, and are you saving for college right now?
Yeah, I am.
You should actually contact Andre.
I should. You're right.
You should contact Andre. We like Andre on this show. Check it out. Longview. Boom.
Boom.
All right, now RJ's Frozen Cactus. I had somebody the other day ask me, they're like, hey, what kind of TV setups they got there? Dude, they have Taiwanese State playing later on today. They have every game. They have like 10,000 video. They have like 10,000 of
TVs.
TVs, yeah, TVs, yeah. The old-fashioned term, television. Yeah, they got like 10,000 TVs there at RJ's Frozen Cactus, and they have no bad seats in the house. Again, you might hear a jet hovering over. You might hear a helicopter or whatever. That's because that landing pad in that parking lot. But again, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. Pre-game at RJ's, then ride share to the game. Well, that's more applicable when the game starts. 100+ craft beers, $2 deals. RJ's, check it out. Okay, now, Arizona's pitching, Sheer, against Coastal Carolina. Are we going with, is it going to be Krankowski that's going to be the first pitcher, you think?
My guess is that we see a change. I do think Krankowski will be 1, but I have a hunch that Smith Bailey will be 2.
We want that.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, I think that's the smart move to do. Now, what's interesting, and I was actually reading, and I was thinking about this the other day, and then I think Baseball America or D1 Baseball, I don't remember, had an article.
My old job.
A lot of coaches will pitch off. In other words, they will try to plan it where, okay, we could beat this team with our second or third best pitcher. I'm going to leave my ace for the second game. It doesn't really work.
I don't do that. No, I don't do any of that. I don't take anything for granted. I go for a win. I say, guess what? We got to win this one.
Well, I mean, Arizona, yeah, but
I play to win.
Look at you. Krankowski will start. Yes.
Yeah, I play to win. Yeah. So we're going to see. Now, I do have a question here for all of you baseball folks. And Joseph, if you're in here, I'll give you a quasi-baseball medal. But here's my question. With his ERA is like 5.8.
Oh, my God.
That's not good at any level.
He was invited to USA.
I get it. I understand. But why is his ERA 5.8? That's all I'm asking.
Because it's
nobody else has that.
College baseball is different. It's different. He strikes out 8. He struck out 83 guys.
How many hits?
Strikeouts.
How many hits? How many hits?
9 wins.
How many hits do you give up?
I don't know.
You got it right in front of you.
No, I don't.
How'd you come up with that strikeout number?
I memorized it. Who cares how many hits he gave up?
Yeah, because that also goes to show the whole thing about always.
You want like the total? What would that do for you?
No, just give it to me. Does he average a hit per inning?
107 hits. Yeah.
107 hits and how many innings?
87. But you're also keep in mind that like he's a contact pitcher. Like against ASU, he allowed 9 hits in 8 innings and he allowed 2 runs.
Yeah, I don't know that kind of stuff.
Yes, Michael. You like guys that strike out everyone.
I like guys that go in there and they say, "Listen, I'm getting in and out of this inning right now." I like that.
He only had his bad innings was his first career start at Clemson was terrible. Clemson's really good. He was great. West Virginia, he was bad. Baylor, he was okay. Then he was good. BYU, yeah. I mean, he basically every 4 outings he has a bad one.
All right, Eric Townsend says also batting averages in baseball are higher because of the metal bats. I totally get that. I totally agree with that. But 5'8" is still very high. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. But either way, they're going to probably go with him, and then I think they should go with Smith Bailey. When Garazar pitches, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but it just I get very nervous. He's
good too. You want like the best. You don't. Like hits.
Smith Bailey is the guy that I'd go with. I'd go with Smith Bailey
3 times in a row.
Well, not 3 times in a row, but I would tell him, "Hey, man, you better be ready because that you're going to be flinging it."
Like you don't like Garazar, and he has allowed 18 runs in 57 innings, and you're like, "No, he sucks."
Mike wants the ghost of Nolan Ryan.
He's got a 2.8 ERA, and you're like, "No, this guy's."
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. That's good. I'll take that. That's see, it's weird. That's weird. Sheer 2.8 ERA.
2.8 sucks. It should be.
No, that's good. I'll take the 2.8 ERA. I don't like the 5.8 ERA.
Johnson isn't out there for Arizona. Where's Greg Maddox's ghost?
Yeah, no, Nolan Ryan. Yeah, Nolan Ryan, the best 500 pitcher in baseball history. So all right. Either way, I'll take it. Hold on. I keep getting TikTok, and I'm not even on TikTok. All right, but that's all right. That's where I'm at. You know what's going to be interesting though, and then these middle relievers, we're going to have to get a lot of really good work out of Nets and Pluto. Pluto's going to have to pitch a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
2 innings, Pluto. 2 innings, Pluto. It's the feminine version of Pluto. No, that's like Spanish. So. All right, another Summerhill, though. It's going to be interesting, though, with Summerhill. They need Summerhill to play really well. Cody's been bashing Summerhill nonstop. They need Summerhill to play well.
He just needs to be healthy. That's for him, it's health.
Right. Yeah.
Mike doesn't know who Casey Hintz is, Cody.
Dude, you didn't even know where Kronkowski was from. I knew.
You could change the subject, but do you know who Casey Hintz is?
Yeah, he's a middle reliever. Guess where he's from? He's from Illinois as well. Did you know that?
Yeah, someone actually took your article idea.
Who did? Oh, Peterson?
No, I think it was the sisters.
Oh, the sisters took the art. Did the sisters steal my article idea?
I believe so. Actually, let me see.
Yeah, look this up. Interesting.
Yep. Illinois pipeline under hail. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, the sisters can have it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I come up with stuff on this show with baseball with my deep level of knowledge that, some people steal. It just is what it is. So we're going to go with it from there. But yeah, that's going to be a very interesting one to see how this plays out though. Like I said, I'm back in the A though. Now, you know what's interesting about this lineup though? This lineup though is there's not a lot of easy outs in this lineup, Sheer. Even when you get down to the very end, there's not a lot of easy outs.
No, there's not.
Like Kobe Thiel was telling me all year that Guzman sucks. Guzman's awesome. That guy's great.
Yeah, Guzman's great.
I mean, no, you watch him. He's every single.
Arizona is very similar to Coastal. They weren't a very good hitting team during the season, but they're hitting now. Coastal was not bad, but average at best hitting team. Some of the worst hitting stats out of all the teams in the College World Series. But in the last 2 weeks, they're on fire. They got this guy, this leadoff hitter, who's a bad dude. They're good.
No, they're good. They're good.
But who are they? Are they that team? Or are they team? You know what I mean?
And that's the thing too. When you're back in the A, you know what the A is about. The A is about resiliency. The A is about being a beacon of light during an uncertain era. With Coastal Carolina, you don't know.
Like Caden Bodine, for instance, right? Had like 2 home runs all season. He had 3 last week. Like what?
Yeah. Well, like what are we doing here? Yeah, but Guzman. Hey, you know who else? You know who else we got to give a lot more flowers to that nobody gives flowers to is we got the dogs, baby. You got to give a lot of flowers to what's his name? Splain. I mean, that guy doesn't have any splaining to do when it comes to big time hits. That guy, and I think it was the GOAT that said that Chip said that he's probably the most clutch hitter on the team.
Okay, so I have a question for you because you're all about stats and all that, right? Like, this guy, he's got any. You know what Tommy Splain's batting average is this season?
Yeah, I don't know. What is it, like 270?
It's 290.
Okay.
He has 5 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good enough for you?
No, but he's timely though. I like timely players.
25 RBI on the entire
season. I like
season.
timely players though. Okay. No, I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you what the Chipster said. Chipster
said that he's the most.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't care. I'm telling you what Chipster said. I just spit onto the mic. Sorry. Chipster said that he's the most clutch player on the team. So there is that. Let's see. AZ Wildcat fan, all the talking heads are taking a Coastal over us. Not us. Sure, you're back in the A over Coastal. This is true.
Oh, stop it. Everyone took North Carolina, too.
Even Sheer.
F them.
Yeah. The only people that picked, I think, Arizona to be in this position right now are me and maybe the sisters. But the sisters are so good. Did I tell you that Andy thinks that I'm NPOB?
You are.
Yeah. NPOB, anybody out there that follows Twitter knows NPOB has been around forever.
NPO Mike is what I call him.
Yeah, and Morales put out a tweet saying, I got rid of this guy's burner. Like, I'm like NPOB's burner. We agree on like nothing. But okay, so either maybe it's my alter ego. Yes, I get it. The betting odds. Hey, go right now and bet take Arizona plus 170. This is easy money. It's a walk in the park.
Minus every game in the UNC and they were plus money in every game in the UNC series.
Yeah, seriously. So as long as you didn't take them in that first game, you're probably in pretty good shape.
Coastal's really good, but they could be.
Who would Arizona play if they beat Coastal then?
The winner of Louisville versus Oregon State. Also beatable. You want Louisville to upset Oregon State though. Louisville's probably not. That's not going to win together. You ready?
Yeah.
Louisville's probably besides Murray State the worst team left. Like Louisville's not. They're good, but they're not great.
All right, Dennis, destroyer of all sports conglomerate. Oh, Joseph's back. You know what's funny? We need to get Joseph. Hey, Joseph, you want to come on the show tomorrow again? Because you need to come on when Shear's on here, so we can face you man to man. Joseph, we will see. Yeah, I think you know what I think. I think Joseph's a professional flag football ref or something. Every time I messaged him saying, "Hey, get in touch with Andre," he's like, "Dude, I'm reffing flag football right now." Is that a full-time position?
No, that's fake news. There's no flag football in June.
No, there is flag football. No. I got my buddy Stoney. He runs a flag football, and it's like in the middle of the summer. And it's like, yeah, no, thank you, no sirree. Oh, 7-on-7, yeah, same thing. Yeah, isn't that the same thing? Flag football, 7-on-7.
Nope. Not at all.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Nope. One has flags and one doesn't.
All right. Well, dude, whatever. Same. Okay. Yes. Joseph would be a 7-on-7 type. So anyway, Benwan White definitely is. That's where Benwan White got his tight end scouting from at first, going to all those 7-on-7 tournaments.
Yes, this is true.
I mean, that is true. Yes. I need to burn.
Ben told me, what's good about that is Ben told me 7 guys is usually all he can handle.
Dude, he did, dude. He was saying that, dude, because it was amazing. With the tight ends, though, it's an impressive little feat. Okay, so either way, Dennis Walsh says, I need a burner to continue my all sports destruction. I'm completely blocked. Oh, that is funny. Okay, now, why isn't Skier at the U of A 7-on-7, 7 versus 7 today? Joseph, are you reffing there?
It hasn't started yet.
Yeah, it hasn't started yet, dude.
I just posted a list of players that'll be there, though. Thank you, Joseph.
Let's talk a little bit of we got to start talking women's basketball again so I can get back onto that page, the women's basketball page. I've been silent of late. But let's get a little bit of Arizona men's football talk in here. But first, let's get some reads in here. Men's football talk coming up. Cody. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Green Valley Decorative Rock. All right, now, our good friend Mike Natowski put down a very mean thing on your board. Did you see what he said about Dave Hickey?
No, what?
This guy.
Oh, the scurrilous rumors.
He said that he believed that Dave Hickey believes that Green Valley Decorative Rock is only in Green Valley. Liar, liar, liar. That is not true. We will not sit here and allow this to be.
Dave would never let that happen.
Never, not on a million years. Dave would be using an AOL account before he would be making something like that up.
You should ask Dave that if he still uses AOL. Mike, that bet, Cody, that bet you just sent me. I'm doing it.
What bet did you just send?
Like old times, back these current and former Pac-12 schools to win this week. Oregon State to win at Louisville. Arizona to win at Coastal, UCLA to win, plus 506, only because of Arizona. We're doing it, baby.
I'm in on that. I'm in on that. Like old times, the old old times bet. All right, yeah, we got to get a gambling person.
I did it. I bet, and I will give everyone the money if I win.
Are you, unlike Rage, you're actually going to pay?
If I win, it's $200. We'll split it.
Deal. Okay. Now, but either way, Green Valley Decorative Rock, check it out. But again, serving residents and contractors. Again, north to north to Nogales. I'm a mess. North to Oracle, west to Marana, east to Sierra Vista Benson, south to Nogales. Boom. Check it out. All right. Talk to me. Don't send Rage to the Rock. All right. Now. All right. Everybody out there. Go to Baggins today. We had some really good real times yesterday from Baggins. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join our VIP text club. Yummy, yummy in the Baggins tummy. Text Baggins to 877-797-044 for special deals. And again, be like Dennis Walsh. Maybe if you're a lady out there and you're looking to meet the man of your dreams, maybe you can go to Baggins because I'm sure Dennis Walsh will be there. And again, and you can get a free chocolate chip cookie while you're at it. Boom, check it out. Very, very good. All right. Sure. What do we need to know about Arizona men's? Comfort X HVAC. What do we got?
X gonna give it to you. What?
Okay. Sheer mentioned Baggins on 365. What did you do on Baggins?
Oh, dude. So I was on Sikkim 365 with the Baylor.
Is that the Baylor thing?
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And you put up the Andy Bryant tweet with Baggins. And I said, they're one of our sponsors. And he goes, well, everyone in Tucson go to Baggins then.
Oh, that's very good. I like that.
Good people over there.
Very good. Very good. Yes, we like that. Now, first-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt at Comfort X HVAC. Now, we talked about it before. Don't be like Kobe L. Thiel and basically be hoping that your AC is going to get through the summer. Get the AC checked now by a place with perfect track record, residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates, built on trust for the long haul. Again, small business with big savings, and you get the free shirt as well. You will thank me later. Okay, now, sure. Arizona football. I saw they got some guy named Ross John on campus. Tell me what I need to know about him.
Rajon Duncan.
Rajon.
Arizona's doing very well with him, but it does look like he's going to visit UCLA, and we're hoping that wouldn't happen. And then last night, he got an offer from Smelly Rainey, so that could be.
So he's not coming here then.
I mean, there's reason to believe that Arizona's very much in it, and you could. Reason, hint, hint, wink, wink. Does that help?
No.
No.
What position is he?
Corner. Head coach is best friends with Zoe. Pretty much.
Was he a Northern California kid?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Yeah. All right.
He definitely likes it a lot.
Right. Okay. All right. So that's all right. That's good though. But this isn't like a charity visit though. When he's coming down.
No, definitely not a charity visit if you're picking up what I'm putting down, Michael.
Now, I like that. Now, I know that you've talked about it before. You don't like the term charity scholarship, but what about a charity visit? Is that okay?
Yeah, charity visits are fine. You should always do charity visits.
Well, remember when you had Ben One White call the guy and he says, "Oh, I was just going on a visit to support my friend. I'd never go to Arizona."
You never tell a kid no in football.
Yeah. Even if they want to go on, even if they say you're a liar and you do not really want to come here, you should confront them first.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. Okay. What else you got though? Any other guys?
For what?
Was Cam Newton a charity visit? Yes. Now, any other guys?
Camp today. They've got like 40 visitors because of that camp. 40 notable visitors. They had a nice visiting weekend. Another player, I actually expect them to get RJ Mosley, a a wide receiver out of Northern California, 6'4". I expect them to land him soon.
Is he? Are we talking OKG or no?
We've discussed this before.
Is this the other guy that has like what were his offers?
Utah, Cal, and Stanford. So not an OKG. Would you agree?
Utah, I'm fine with. Yeah. Anytime Cal is always the one where I'm a little like. But yes, I know I'm fine with that. Anybody?
Thank you. I will pass that on to.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I was going to say.
Michael Luke is okay with that.
Michael Luke is okay with that. Hey, let me ask you this: that quarterback, that 4-star quarterback that's plays for Ortiz Jenkins. Do you think that Arizona's going to get him, or is he?
They can get him. They can get him.
Do you think Arizona will get him?
I don't do that with football. That's a waste of time.
No, it's not. I just asked.
Sure, Arizona's going to get him. No, I don't know if Arizona. I don't know.
You're just worried about being called on this.
No, I literally don't know. Do you think they're going to get him?
Yes.
Okay.
See how easy that was?
Yeah. Good.
I mean,
you're the expert. I'm just here.
I'm just going to say, yeah, you know.
What's his name again?
What's that?
What's his name again?
O'Neal.
Yeah, but what's his first name? I forget.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I call people by their last name. It was O'Neal. I knew it was.
Jaden O'Neal.
I was going to say Rayshon O'Neal, Jaden O'Neal, same thing. Okay, so that's it's not that far off. Now, are we going to be doing the show tomorrow at 10:30, or what are we doing tomorrow? Because there's supposed to be a Tommy presser.
I don't know. Let me text.
Hey, by the way, everybody out there, we might have something really good for you. We might have 2 shows on Friday. I got 2 shows. We might have one, hopefully maybe with a coach at 10:30, and then we're going to have a post-game show right after the
shows.
I got 2 shows. Yeah. Skier avoiding the future hedge. Yes, Brad the Bully Hudson. This is true. But yeah, we will see if that's what time should. All right, if there is a presser tomorrow, what time should we do the show?
1.
Cody, did you hear that?
Depending on what time the presser is. If the presser's at 12, it won't be 1.
All right. I mean, well, if the presser's at 12, we can still just go at 10:30.
Yeah. No. We'll see.
All right, Cody. What did you, Cody? Are you listening to this or no? Are you eating?
Yes, I'm listening.
What are you eating?
I'm not eating anything. I'm at the dentist office with my daughter.
Are you at Eris?
What's wrong?
No.
Why aren't you at Eris?
I don't know. We have to switch, but we're at a children's specialist dentist right now.
Is Aubrey brushing her teeth enough?
Yes. She grinds her teeth a lot in the nighttime.
Oh, me too. Put her on the phone. Let's get her on the show.
I have a mouth guard.
Me too.
Yeah. But you
also
each
other's on?
No, because you sleep with an oxygen tank. I don't sleep with an
CPAP.
Oxygen. That thing, dude. That thing. That's like when you.
You know why I sleep with it? Because you're gas in the middle of the
night.
No,
it looks like that thing. That thing, like if that thing gives out, would you stop breathing during the night?
From your gas, probably.
Dude, when we were in Sacramento and we were in your hotel room and I just kept farting right at Ben from like 5 feet away and he just was like,
Yeah, Ben took it.
He was, yeah, he really did. Now, Joseph, love it when Mike shows Skier how easy it is to just say simply yes or no. That is what we do on this show. We're good at this and we are happy about that. That is what. Now, everybody, this exclusive code right here. Everybody, somebody used this today. Joseph, by the way, you never did a real-time Little Caesars. You liar. You lied to us.
Old Joseph.
You said you would. You did not. We're not happy with you on that. But there's also time to reconcile this. Go AZ12 exclusive code 15 off 20. 15% off a $20 order. Check it out. That will make us look good and real time it. Joseph, you can do this because you lied to us already. All right, Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby. We're going to do our Coastal Carolina preview tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be an in-depth one. All right. Now, keep an eye on Twitter. We will let you know what time. Plan for 10:30, but if it's not 10:30, then we'll let you know. Everybody in the comment, you guys are fantastic. Very much appreciate you all. For Jason Shearer, I am merely Mike Luke. TTFN, Cody James Martin behind the scenes. We will talk to you tomorrow. Hasta la vista. No, hasta mañana means tomorrow. Hasta mañana. See you later.
Whoa.
Yeah.